Okay, I think we're good. Starting up all the different streams. There we go. So I think this will work better. Actually, it looks like I'm still a little low, so I'm going to bump that up. Because I was really low in the last one, which wasn't good. Where's the input? What the? Let's put 75. What does that do for me? Whoa, really loud. Okay, that's fine though. Alright, so the other thing I want to try doing here is open up all the chats. Bum bum bum. Waiting for stream. I think the stream is going, dude. Yep. Wait, stop that. That's not running yet. That's good. And we'll pull up YouTube as well. Live. Stop that. Nope. Okay, so there's no chat in YouTube, so that's fine. We'll just kill that. So it'll be Odyssey and Rumble. Let me just shrink that down so I can see the chat. Pull that out. Shrink it down so I can see that chat. Start up the tunes again here. I don't think that's too loud. No, seems okay. Okay. Alright, so now I can see the chats. Whoa, where'd that go? Because it doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, so I'll probably play for just an hour here. Till midnight. Got the one for I have two frost-free taps in the house. One of them burst, and I've replaced that. Well, almost. There's an adapter I need to connect it to the pipe inside the house, and the one that the guy gave me was too big. Well, actually, it's supposed to be 3/4. That's what it says on the package, the sealed package that the adapter came in, but it's actually a 1-inch. I thought it looked big. I stick it on there, and it's like, So I'll probably have to head over to Home Depot or something, just get a generic one and do that tomorrow. Alright, where were we? Let's have a looky though here. I want stuff that opens up any bridges. Looks like all the bridges are open except the ones that need cement, which I can't get to. Because this needs cement, and that needs cement, and there is none. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Assist civilization. This just gives me money. I'm just gonna look for ones that give me like. Oh, this one gives me a truck. That's kind of interesting. Deliver a scout fuel carrier and fix the truck. Oh, that's it right there. Okay, so the scout fuel carrier is here. I have to deliver it there, and I have to fix that. So, I think what I'm going to do is take a vehicle with repair stuff. We'll take this one. Let's see, who's got a lot of... The hell's with this? There's no picture here. It's weird. No, there is. Okay, whatever. Okay. This one... He might... Oh, I know there's another one. Where is he? There's another Azov. I think he's got the biggest repair dealie. This one here, the Atom. Let's check that out. I'm sure he had a big... Did I just pass it and not notice it? There it is. It's right at the very start. He's only got 300 repair parts? Nah. $300. Okay, who else do we have there? This is getting a little weird. This guy. What's he got? 450. Okay, he's in the lead. 800 with that. Anything better than 800? Because there's a couple of trucks that can take this. Don't want to use this one for this. Sure, why the hell not? Okay, where are we going? Going down this way again. It's too bad we can't go through the mountains. No, I've never seen a tunnel in this game like this, so I'm assuming this isn't. It's probably blocked off. That'd be kind of a nice shortcut. So is that. Because I know this route down here is a little hairy. This... You know what? I'm going to try it. Oops. Let's see if we can get up here. Take a shortcut. And then... Can we get... can we get through here? So I'm hoping 800 will be enough, because I've had where I have to bring the repair trailer. I think the repair trailer has 1,500 repair parts. But then you have a trailer out and about and you gotta bring it back. And with this attached things like this that are on the vehicle, I can just bounce right back to the garage with a recall command. It's a lot faster than trying to tow a trailer all the way back to the garage or wherever you can sell it. Oh, that reminds me. I think this guy has suspension. Here we go. Raise them up. Let's turn these on. Okay. Let's see if we can get up here without tipping over. Oh, that is the road right there. Out of my way, tree. Turn, 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 turn. Man, there are a lot of routes in this one, this map. Come on, there we go. Up, 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 up. And I did get to mow the lawn today because it rained. It was kind of a weird day. They were saying we could have got snow. I mean, yeah. But that didn't happen. One interesting thing that did happen, I think it was a week ago, maybe two, I was eating a Granny Smith apple and got a bit more of the core than I intended at one point, and here's this seed trying to grow inside the apple. I mean, normally these things don't start trying to do that until, you know, the apples are kind of, you know, getting old and nasty and, you know, like if they've fallen off the tree or something. This is a nice fresh apple, and here's this seed trying to grow. Big root coming out of it, curling around in the middle of the apple, and so I pulled them out, and it came all out in one piece. It was nice. This one seed with just a little bit of a root. So I'm growing some plants anyway. I have some stuff going on, and so there was one pod that didn't have anything growing in it. The seeds in there didn't happen. I think it was chives or something. So I just stuck him in there, and he's growing like crazy. See, the weird thing here is I thought a lot of this produce, these fruit and vegetables were made so they didn't seed, or they weren't something you could plant, especially something from like a grocery store. And yet here's this seed growing, so now I've got a Granny Smith apple tree growing in our kitchen. It's only a week old, but I mean he's like 2 inches tall already. He's going like crazy. So the bad thing is, up here in Alberta, Canada, this tree will not survive our winters or short summers and stuff. It's just not made for it. I mean, I have apples that will, and they're pretty good too. They're really good. But you know, I thought I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna put them in a reasonably big pot, not huge, but big. You know, kind of like you get at the greenhouse, right? You go and you see these small fruit trees and stuff, and they've got fruit on them, and you can plant those. And I'm thinking, well, you know, I don't know if he's going to become super root bound or what, but I'm going to try and grow him in a pot. I'll take him out in the summers and bring him in the winters, and we'll see how he does with lighting. What is this one? I don't know if I've got that. Forster's house. I do not see it, so I think I'm going to stop in here. Let's back into it. I'll grab it. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in a pot and just see what happens. And with the apples and whatnot outside, cargo, consumables, unloading. Okay, so there must be a mission for this somewhere that I have already, apparently. And yeah, so in the summer I'll put him out, and hopefully he flowers around the same time as everything else, because a lot of it's a lot of plants are compatible as far as pollination. So we'll see what happens, and if I get any apples out of it, that'll be kind of cool. I mean, if nothing else, it's just a neat little project, I guess. Get my own little Granny Smith. I've always liked Granny Smith apples. It's just, I love the sour and crisp apples. Just, they're awesome. And this one, these were big green apples. They were really good. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to be planting things like chives, lemon balm, garlic, hardy stuff that will grow here around a lot of my fruit trees to try and apparently the Hutterites and Amish do this. Amish. They plant basically stinky plants around their crops to confuse the smells. So these bugs that get into your fruit and stuff, they go by smell, and if they can't smell your fruit, I mean, it's like camouflage, right? So I'm going to be planting a bunch of this stuff, and we'll see how that goes. Because I've tried a lot of other stuff, and we've got tons of ladybugs. And I don't want to kill them off, because they kind of live in the dirt and the leaves. They start there anyway. Down on the ground, and that's where all these other bad bugs are. I mean, there's things I could do to you know, kind of wipe them out and kill stuff, but then I'm killing a lot of the good bugs too. Ladybugs are predators. They eat lots of other bugs like aphids and whatnot. I wish they could take care of ants. We've got so many different ants. I mean, I grew up out in the country, and I've never seen so many fucking ants as we have in our backyard. There must be like 20 different species. Big ones with wings, little ones, carpenter ants, like they're just all over the place. We're constantly taking care of them, and then they just keep coming back. None are getting in the house or anything. We've never had that. But it's kind of weird. And then last year, a new bug, stink bugs. Apparently, they're native to Asia, East Asia, and somebody brought them in, came in on a boat somewhere on the East Coast, and they've been spreading across North America, mostly down in the States, but they're getting into all kinds of crops. They don't kill off a lot of stuff, but they do make everything gross. They, I guess they have like little feelers or something, little needles that they stick into the fruit, and they suck, or vegetables, doesn't really matter, and they suck them dry, or suck, not dry, but they suck stuff out of them, and it makes the fruit and everything look kind of disgusting and weird. And so on top of all the other bugs I have to deal with, now I have these damn things. And they're also damn near impossible to kill, apparently. I found that out myself. It's got this spray that kills everything instantly, and with them, it's like spray it, spray it, spray it. It's like, can I take this guy's chicken coop out? No. Indestructible. With them, people said what works is if you have a pan of water with some, like a shiny pan, metal pan, and you put some, okay, I don't have one of those, that's kind of neat. I'm assuming, yeah, that's right, they give this one to us as the reward. Oh right, this is for dropping off the Scout fuel tank, but we also have to repair this. Ah, that's all I needed. Awesome. So he's 100%. Does he have fuel? He does. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm going to bounce him back to home base when we're done. Okay, next. And going up that hill, that worked. Good. Nice shortcut. I don't have to go all the fucking way around. Yeah, so you have a pan with some soapy water, and you shine a light down into it, and it attracts the bugs. They go in, they basically can't stand on the water. Like if there's soap in the water, it breaks the surface tension. See, I don't know if you've ever seen, you know, like water bugs and stuff that kind of skitter across the water, and fish like eating that stuff. But yeah, they don't sink. But if there's detergent in the water, there's no surface tension, and the bug lands on the water and just sinks into it, falls right in, and that's it. They drown, they die. I tried that, and I caught maybe 1 or 2 these fucking bugs. And some other ones, sawflies and stuff, which are also bad. They're the ones that get into my cherries and my raspberries and stuff. Disgusting. I mean, when I pick, we got tons of raspberries. I pick these things, and I gotta look in every single berry to see if there's anything moving around inside. Sometimes it's pretty obvious. You pick it, and it's been in there a while. And it's, you know, there's this big, disgusting grub. And other times it's just they're little guys, but yeah, nasty. I don't know how they do it, and the stuff you get at the stores, I don't want to know what they do. There's probably some nasty shit they put in those things, or on them. And I'm not interested in eating a bunch of chemicals, so it's just time consuming. But they get into the hascaps, the cherries, everything. So I'm hoping these stinky plants I'm going to be planting out there will help take care of that. It's an interesting solution. If it works. So I've got a tray or 2 of these things. I'll be sticking them out. I also have these nylon bags you can tie over like apples and stuff. They're reusable. And you have to do it like really fast. Like as soon as the flower drops off, almost you got to be tying these suckers up, because these bugs get in there. Some of them, and this irks me to no end. They get into the flowers and they plant their crap in there. They're young, and then so I mean right from the flower. And I can't be spraying flowers with poison and stuff because I need them to be pollinated by the bees, and I don't want to be killing all the bees. And by the way, the bumblebees, which are native North America up here, and there's a bunch of different species. They beat honeybees like by orders of magnitude as far as how well they are at pollinating stuff. They start way sooner in the season. That was a weird noise. And they're able to pollinate. I think it's like 20 or 200 times better than a honeybee can. So each one of those is as good as, it was like 20 to 200 honeybees. I mean, they don't make honey, not that I'm aware of. So you don't get anything out of them that way. But as far as pollination, yeah, they're the kings. They're awesome. They're also very, I wouldn't say friendly, but they're non-aggressive in a massive way. And they kind of look like little teddy bears flying around. I don't know how those things fly. I don't know if you've ever seen like the really big bumblebees. It's like, how does this work? They're huge. But yeah, I've never had a problem with any of them. They buzz around or whatever. It's like, yeah, as long as you're not swatting at them or something. And I wouldn't recommend that anyway. It's for any of the bees, because they once they sting you, they die. They lose their stinger and it pulls out of their body, and it's not. They die. Unlike wasps and hornets and stuff, those guys don't lose their stinger. They can sting you over and over and over. They're also far more likely to do that because they're dicks. And they like hanging around when you're like, oops, when you're outside, because they're attracted to like our drinks and foods and stuff. Oh, and if you have like old hornet's nests and wasps nests around, you should probably leave them. They don't reuse them. At least not that I've heard. I don't know if they all don't reuse, but the ones that I'm aware of don't. And if they see a nest, they will avoid that area. So, like, you can buy fake nests at like the greenhouses and stuff that you put up around, and it deters them from building their own nests in the area. We had a nice big one that oddly we didn't notice them at all. They weren't bothering us. It's just strange for them making such a big nest. But yeah, we had a lot of wind this year and it's gone. But I've got a fake one that I could put up. I don't know how well it works, but it's supposed to work, so. Come on, dude, this isn't that big a deal. Let's get up here. Oh no, I took damage. That's okay, I've got a huge amount of repair stuff right here. Yeah, no, that trailer's bounced around back there. It doesn't really matter. If I actually had a scout vehicle, I could connect it up like a proper trailer. Let's get to low gear here. But those stupid scouts have a hell of a time getting around. Oh, man. This thing's got interesting steering. Those back tires turn, too. The four at the front turn. The two middle ones there don't, and then the last two do as well. Or the last axle there. Makes for sharper turning, which is kind of nice. A lot of these vehicles have really shitty wide turn radiuses. God, I'll bet that's a nightmare to work on. That's probably super complicated. Funny things you think about. You know, I think it would be kind of cool to have a vehicle like this, and then you think, taking care of this might be a big pain in the ass. It'd still be cool though. But yeah, the other day I was talking about, oh, I'd love to have a big hoist in my garage, a big lift. A 2 or 4 pole lift would be great, like you see at the garages and stuff. Get some height on there. There's a lot of stuff, but it's just, yeah. I've got a quick jack, but it just doesn't get the vehicle high enough. There's an adapter you can get, a cross beam adapter that will give you a few more inches. I've been thinking about it, but they're always out of stock on like everything. It's, am I going the right way? This seems... Yeah, I guess I am. Oh yeah, I did come across here. But yeah, they're always out. Like, and I don't know if they just stopped making them. I don't know what the deal is. It's weird. They're hard to find now. I mean, there was the whole tariff thing when I originally was looking into it. Trump brought in those tariffs, and then which doesn't affect us up here in Canada as far as buying. There's no added price. For the way the tariffs work is you guys in the States pay more for our goods. You pay the tariff. So when he says, "Oh, we're bringing in all this extra money," it's coming from you. You're the guys that are paying extra for any tariffs they put on other goods from other countries. But then, of course, not to be outdone, our idiot Prime Minister here, Carney, did the same thing, brought in a bunch of tariffs, which is just stupid and asinine. It was just a political move to, you know, for show. Because the U.S. economy is massive compared to, well, any economy on the planet, pretty much. But us, too. So, I mean, we don't even... We do a ton of trade, because, I mean, Canada and the U.S. do the most trade of any country. But comparatively, the U.S., yeah, they dwarf us. So tariffs did nothing except hurt Canadians. Because, again, they bring in the tariffs, or the Canadian government, that is, and we're the ones that have to pay more for U.S. goods. And that's the problem I ran into with this adapter I wanted to get. I was looking at some huge fucking tariff, 25% extra or something. It was stupid. I think they got rid of that finally. I don't know. He was back and forth on that a lot. Our fucking prime minister is... He's a commie. I mean, literally, he works for the Chinese, or works with them. I was talking about that the other day, too. Okay, yay, stage complete. Now what do we do? I did fix the truck. Oh, I gotta fill it up with fuel now. Oh, wait a minute. We have fuel right here. Let's get in there. This works. Scout carrier, Kenworth. Awesome. Okay. Just wondering if I want to fill this up. Yes. Let's do it. I'll leave this guy here. He might come in handy. These both might come in handy here. He sounds nice and beefy. Weird looking tires. For a truck that looked kind of old on the outside, this one's the cleanest looking one I've seen yet. And most of these vehicles I get in and they look like they've been through the ringer and they're like 30 years old or more. Not for parking. This thing's like clean and kind of modern looking in here. It's not what I expected. Look at this thing. This does not look like a new looking type vehicle. Wow, is he ever beefy sounding. All-wheel drive already. Differential lock permanently on. Cool, and he's nice and long too. I wonder what kind of attachments he's got. Look at that door. The windows is just fucking smushed out of there. Actually, that is kind of the way it looks. Okay, anyway, let's bounce him back to the garage. There, he's all spiffed up now. Engine. So, down in the middle there, you'll see the power to weight and whatnot. So that's BB, and this one gives us an A. So we're going to go with that. Gearbox. He's already got high range. Let's see which one of these is more expensive. Okay, so this guy here. Yeah, there's no increased... Well, it's okay, he's fairly high looking anyway. Kenworth tires, mud average. Do we have some really big... What's the difference here? They're not all the same. Off-road excellent. Mud excellent. On-road average. This is probably the way to go. And they're also the most expensive, so it shows that that's usually the most expensive thing is the best. Not always, but usually. So the deal with these, if I get, like, they take up space, and then you can't put certain things on back here. So I think I'll stick with maybe this. And the stock looks the best. But when you're forging a river or something, it's nice to have the goofy looking stupid shit, because, yeah. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? What the fuck is this? Okay, 3 slots. Flatbed with 2 slots for transporting cargo, equipped with a set of consumables. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. This one's interesting, but only 2. We'll leave it off for now. Let's see what we got here. Nothing I really care about there. Beacons. Oh, there we go. That's a must-have. Oh, came with fog, or not fog lights, but okay, that's going to be kind of important. I want that. Alright, the bumpers. Look how much that hangs down, those red hoopy parts. If that hits stuff, you take engine damage. The bumpers in this game are kind of stupid. You think it's protection, but it's not. It's just added space for getting hit. So, what do we got here? Okay, so this is the stock, so I'm going to have to change that. That's really low. That one's high, but it sticks out. Okay, that's bad. This one here might be the best. And again, it's the most expensive. Interesting. Horns. The horns will take away my supplies. We don't want that. The exhausts I usually don't care about. I actually prefer the older look. And the rims I never really do anything with either, because, I mean, really, who gives a... Doesn't make a difference. And I usually leave the paint jobs. Ugh. Oh my god. That is nasty. I usually leave the paint jobs alone. Unless I have more than one of the same truck, in which case I might screw around. And then the interior too, I don't do a whole lot here because, I don't know. I don't know why these ones are locked. Oh, okay, there's still stuff I have to do to get those. That's interesting. Let's see, what do you think? The wiener dog or the Hawaii chick? I kind of like the dog. Okay, I'm gonna get the dog. Curtains. Ugh. This makes it feel like it's one of those jalopies from India. Not interested. Are these all just back here? Alright, let's just do that. A lot of these are pretty weird, and a lot of them are Russian too, which is a little strange. Like that. Do I care? Holy shit, there must have been a ton of them there. Windshield stickers, hood ornaments. Well, that'd be kind of cool. That one kind of fits. Oh, it's locked, of course. We'll leave it. Alright, so he's done. Maybe we'll use him for something. Let's see, what's next on the docket here? Okay, so that one gave me a truck. That one just gives me money. That one I can't do anyway because I need concrete, so... Service center... That doesn't give me anything but money. I don't really need money. I've got, what, 1 million and something? That doesn't give me anything. That's money. Concrete again for that one. And that doesn't give me anything. So let's try these. I think I looked at these. This is the only one I can do. These are all locked. There's nothing there. Factory. Ooh, access to a gateway. A warehouse access. These are all good. These are all very good. What else do we got here? Okay, that one's just some money, and that one's just some money. Okay, so we're gonna do... What the hell am I clicking on here? I assume this allows me to just jump across here. That's probably a good one to have. 2 consumables. So we drop them off there. Okay, I gotta pick them up way over there. 2 consumables. Oh, that's perfect. Because... two slots for cargo. Plus some extra junk. Wow, is this guy real fucking loud. And part of me wants it. I've got neighbors with big fucking annoying trucks. So pulling up in this noisy bastard would be fun. Yeah, might as well just leave the 4-wheel drive on. There's a gas station over here anyway. Can refill. He doesn't even use that much. He's got a 500-liter tank. Holy f... Also, I don't want to go that way again. Let's go over here. Oh, that's good. The cab and the deck are not attached. It's not a unibody. There's 1 or 2 trucks in the game where it's all one big stiff piece, and it's annoying because if the front goes over a big bump, like to flip you over kind of thing, it pulls the whole vehicle over, like the front or the rear, if you're going over something like that. Where a truck like this, where the cab is kind of separate, it gives you some flex without having to worry about tipping the whole vehicle over. Okay, so we want to go... Where are we? We can go here. Oh, we haven't been here yet. Oh, shit. We want to go there, and then... Oh, I gotta go all the way back. Get some gas. Come down here. Head over here and there. He's reasonably fast too, as these things go. I'll probably get there and this trailer will be good enough, or it'll be for some specialized cargo or something. Oh, okay, good. See, that was a place where having the big bumper could have been a problem. If it's hanging low, I might have bottomed out there, and bang, that would have been some engine damage. But, because my bumper's a little higher now than it was stock, it didn't hit, and the tires just went right through that, no problemo. There's another fuel tanker. That's interesting. Okay. It's awfully foggy here. Perfect. Somebody's got a flooding problem. There's a trick to getting going quicker in this game. Throw it into the high gear there if you have that in your transmission for the vehicle, and it'll get you a lot faster up through the gears, like up to almost your top gear, and then you can drop back down into automatic, and it'll like here I was probably in fourth gear out of 5, and let's put it back in the high gear here. Yeah, there we go, because he was about to drop. And they don't just drop one gear, they drop down to first and then start over. It's annoying. So if you're in high gear, as long as it doesn't crap out on you, it'll keep going a little bit longer than it does in automatic. But you can't start from the stop in high gear, not usually. It'll cause engine damage. So this one's a rather easy mission. I hope this song becomes famous. If you go to her site, it's the one called Taken. And I think on the YouTube version of the site, she explains something about the song. But yeah, you'll see. Yeah, that particular song, I don't know, it hits you in the feels. It's kind of makes me sad and at the same time mad. Actually, let's not do that. I'm gonna try going this way this time. I think it was... No, that was a pain in the ass, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll just follow it all the way. So we'll grab this. We'll head back. God damn it. Grab that. And then we'll head back the long way here. This is quicker, like shorter, but not necessarily quicker. Pick that up, and then we'll head out of here. Head this way. Jesus Christ, I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Kind of annoying, sometimes it jumps like that. I'll click on something and it kind of jerks the map around like that. Oh, fuck, that's annoying. Okay. So I need to turn around here. I might be able to turn around here with this. We'll see. Just barely working. There we go. We're good. We're all good. Oh, it's past midnight. Grab that on the way back. Whatever. So I'll do this job and then I'll quit. And hit the sack. Oh, this guy's got some speed to him. We're going in. That wasn't too bad. This might be a relatively quick mission. Watch me jinx it. Okay, I have to be careful on this because these things are known for blowing tires off. Okay, we're good. Oops. Yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is about Penelope's music, but it just, I don't know. I like it. Like I said before, I know there's a lot of AI involved here, but there's a lot of work involved as well, and it's, I don't know, it's just the whole package. It just works for me. I don't know, I like it. Probably a lot of it too is some of the messaging. Just kind of resonates with my own thinking and a lot of things. My own feeling on a lot of things. So I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know. That's just part of it. Come on, you can do this. Let's go. Why is that always such a pain in the ass right there? So I'm going out wide here so I can make a turn and get back. Alright, what do we need? Yeah, metal beams. That must be all they have right here. Metal beams. Alright, metal beam she is. I need one metal beam, I need a service spare parts, and a cargo container. The cargo container takes up 2. So that'll be, with the metal there took up 2, so that'll be 4, and then I'll have 1 left, or 2 actually, because this is a 6 slot trailer. So I'll have 1 free slot even after I get all of this. Uh-oh. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Let's try that one. Come on. If I do... This is unexpected. Blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute, what if I pulled the front over here? Come on, rock it a little bit. God, you gotta be kidding me. We're making some progress here. Come on. Wait a minute. We moved up enough. Can I... There's something. Alright. Interesting. I'll have to remember that. It's a bad spot right there. So better be careful. Or I'll end up smashing my front end and stuff, or blowing a tire. On one of these maps, I actually had a really weird, kind of similar to this. I was coming along and there was a big bank like that one ahead, and I was trying to get up, and all of a sudden, the truck and the trailer and everything just started like zipping all over the place and flipping around in the air and taking damage, and it was crazy. The game just went spazzo and I think I disconnected the trailer, and the truck got thrown, and then it was beat up and stuff, but I could get back. But the trailer was stuck hanging in the air, way up in the air, at a cockeyed angle, and to get that, I had to put up one of the big cranes on one of my vehicles, take it out there, and just get close to it. Because once you get close, it kind of frees it up a bit. Like sometimes when I'm driving around and there's trailers that you come across, or even vehicles, they're almost sort of suspended in air and then they'll drop. And that's more or less what happened. I kind of got the crane to almost touch it, and then it just kind of dropped to the ground, and I was able to get it. But yeah, that was strange. But I mean, that was it's the only glitch. Did that happen any other time? I can't remember. This game's been pretty bug-free. And I played it for a lot of hours. I was playing the Euro Truck Simulator and the American Truck Simulators too. They're fun. Although I might say they're a little more boring. Like this one, there's a lot more to, there's obstacles and things, and those truck simulators are exactly that, simulators. So you're spending a lot of time just driving down highways, and there's not much going on. Though if you watch the tornado stuff in the States, this is going to be interesting. Turn around here. I think I could turn around here with this. I don't know if you read Timmer. He's one of the tornado chaser guys, and he's got this vehicle called the Dominator. I think it's a bigger Ford truck that he put a strange body on. There we go. So that he can screw it into the ground and stuff when he encounters tornadoes, so it doesn't blow him away. And so one day I'm driving along in that game. I think it's the American Truck Simulator, and it was raining, and here's this fucking Dominator comes driving by, and I'm like, well, what? This is in this game? So I looked it up. It's like, yeah, they added it to the game. There's a chance of seeing it if it's raining in the game. So I only saw it the one time, but I thought, what the? And I wouldn't even know what that is, but I saw that on YouTube once or twice. So. Oops, don't need that. I think I'm going to be able to get back there and get to the fuel station too. I won't even need to use the fuel that I brought. The extra fuel. The Euro Truck Simulator is... Well, okay, so the American one is annoying when you're driving through towns and stuff, because you get stopped at almost every frickin' light. It's probably just like real life. And you can't turn left on a light anywhere in the States. There's green lights. You gotta wait for the blinking green arrow to make a left turn. Up here in Canada, we have some roads are like that. A lot of them aren't. If it's clear and you can go, you go. Europe, it's sort of the same, I think. It's some have it, some don't. The annoying thing with the Euro one was England. Service spare parts. Yeah, that's what I need. You get used to driving on the wrong side of the road pretty quick. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like that or not. It's a little weird, but you get used to it. The thing you don't get used to is the fucking speed traps. They're everywhere, and they're sneaky. In the UK, in that game, like there was one area. Okay, you come up, and there's a sign that says construction or something 40. So I'm doing like 80, and usually when you see that sign, it's like there's a sign telling you that the speed limit's going to change, and then where it does change. In this case, it did change right at the sign, and they had a fucking photo radar thing right there, and I got dinged with like, I don't know what it was, like a $5,000 ticket. And it only lasted for like the zone that where it was 40 was like, I don't know, 30, 20 feet maybe across. It was crazy. And there wasn't even anything going on. But yeah, all around London especially, it was just... I mean, after... Yeah, I avoid England in that game because it's so frustrating. And there is a lot of speed. There's no speed traps in the American Truck Simulator, but in the Euro one, depending on which country you're driving in, there are all over the place sometimes. But generally you can see them, generally, before you get to them, so you can slow down. Because yeah, I mean, it's a lot of driving, so I tend to, you know, speed everywhere in that game. It's almost like real life. I have a 2001 VW Golf diesel, and I drive that thing pretty hard. I think I was talking about that before, but it gets about 60 miles per gallon on the highway, and I think it's like 43 in town. So the diesel's more expensive to buy, but per distance, it's actually cheaper than our gas car. Let's get up this hill. Didn't know there was going to be a hill here. Come on. Could have went a little wider on that, but whatever. Differential lock, that's what I need. But yeah, so one example, we drove from Edmonton down to Calgary, into Banff, up to Jasper through the mountains, back to the Columbia Icefields, out to Rocky Mountain House, and somewhere, I think it might have been there, we got fuel. And that was about 1,100 kilometers, and I still had maybe an eighth of a tank left. And that was all single tank. And I mean, I was driving on the highways, I'm talking kilometers an hour here, so 1,100 kilometers, I'm not sure what that is in miles. My brain's not working, but was it like 2 kilometers per mile, something like that? But yeah, and it was I was doing about 120 to 140 on the highways, and at one point in the mountains I got her up past 160. That was I damaged my turbo doing that too, because if you're at a higher altitude, it's harder on if you have a turbo car. But we were stuck behind this truck, this semi, and so when he's going up the hills, he'd slow right down because he couldn't do it, and he'd slow right down, and you can't pass. It's a single lane, there's no passing. It was really irritating. And then we get to the top of the hill, come over, and then he'd just be flooring it going down, and I mean going fast. So you'd get the turn, you know, a second lane so you could pass, but at that point he's going really fast, and it's like, okay, whatever. And so this, you know, 2 or 3 times, and I was like getting really tired of this. The uphill stuff was just poking. So the next downhill one, I just floored it, and I had to get up to, like, it was past 160 just to get by this asshole. But yeah, shortly after that, that turbo blew up on me. So, but that's okay. I got a better one. The one that's in it now, it's more powerful turbo, and it's more, it's tougher. It'll last the life of the car probably. I changed a lot of stuff after that. The bigger fuel injectors, the bigger turbo, bigger exhaust system. I tuned the car. There's a guy in BC that Malone tuning. He's really good at that stuff. I had to send him logs and things, and he tweaked it for the altitude we're at and everything. Like that's what I was saying, like in a previous stream, that the car doesn't smoke when I floor it. There's a little bit of whitish smoke, but it's not noticeable. It's pretty noticeable. It's smell-wise, but it's not like I'm rolling coal. Like you see some of these trucks do. And yeah, if you see that, it generally means, well, they've obviously done something to make it do that, because the engine isn't burning the fuel efficiently, if you see that. Where mine's tweaked to do that, so I get the most power out of that, and yeah. Okay, let's see, we're done here. I don't know, I have a lot of fun with that car. I changed all the upholstery too. It was wearing, it was charcoal gray velour, which lasted a good long time. Awesome. But it was starting to wear on the driver's side, on just on the right near my arm, because you're always rubbing on that when you're getting in and out. So I went looking, and I went to, I think it's leatherseats.com or something, and they have custom made ones. You know, I'm just gonna go hit this. Should I? Yeah, what the hell. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, they make custom seats that fit like your specific vehicle. So somebody at some point must have done my model of car, and so I ordered these things and took the seats out of my car and redid them over Christmas one year, just a few years back. And it's so now it's two-tone black and red. The insert in the middle is red. They're heated too, heated seats, so I had to remove the heating part from my velour because it's part of it, and I had to sew that into the into the leather. It's underneath. It doesn't, like, I'm sewing right through where you can see or anything. It's underneath the leather seat there, because I looked into getting that replaced, and the heated elements that came with the car, you basically can't break. They're it's all parallel if you're into electronics, so if you break it anywhere, it's got multiple paths for the electricity to flow, and it just works non-stop, and it works great. The new ones, it's like one line of wire that runs through, and if it breaks ever, that's it. It's not going to work. Plus, I'd have to rewire everything. It was stupid. Put in like its own little switch or something separate from the ones I had, and for these aftermarket ones. So yeah, I took out what I had and put that in the new seats, and it's fantastic. They're awesome. Fucking leather seats, and it wasn't super expensive either. I think it was like $2,000 or something to do the whole car. Where, you know, you get these seats, you know, when you're buying the car, they're almost $2,000 a seat, per seat or something insane. So whatever, it was a good deal. Okay, I think I'm gonna be done here. My head feels kind of strange. It was up at, I think it was 5 this morning. Yesterday it was 3. Today it was, yes, yeah, today it was 5. But it was a long day anyway. So let's exit the main menu. So I'm off the next 2 days. I'll probably be doing some more of this, if anybody's interested in watching. If not, whatever. I'll be doing it anyway. So you can watch or you can not. But that's that, and I'm out of here. I'm going to go have a snooze. Later.